start with you, Joe, because you deal with polls on a daily basis. What did you make of what those voters there told my colleague Dan?
Well, it's broadly reflective of the kind of responses that we're seeing in actual surveys of people's views on the election. The way to think about manifestos is, well, firstly, there are vanishingly few people out there who are getting copies of each of the party's manifesto, reading through each one from cover to cover, and then coming to an informed decision about which party they want to vote for. Instead, it's all about the stories, what we call the narratives, the stories that we tell ourselves and each other about the parties, who we think can be effective, who we think we can trust, who we think will be good for people like us. And that's where manifestos, and indeed other parts of the campaign, informed decisions. But as was said earlier, manifestos are a bit like a set menu at a restaurant. You might like individual dishes, but you can't pick individual dishes. You have to pick the whole set menu. And ultimately, it may not come down to what's on the menu. You might take a look at the restaurant, and if the restaurant doesn't look great, and if the head chef has been spilling soup everywhere and the other people working there have been fighting each other a lot, you might choose to eat elsewhere.
Wow, what an analogy, Joe. I don't know if I can follow up from that. Anna